All right, everyone. Good evening and welcome back to Shit Talking the podcast, everybody. Do my own little sound effects. um, they say when black people on time, you know, we're not gonna be here long. So saying that, we are not going to be here long tonight. Thank you. Go ahead and get Lonnie T with the T up in here. We're not going to be here long tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We have a short show. Lonnie, can you hear me?
I feel like you was talking shit.
Talking shit about what?
I don't know, because I was late.
Now, you guys hear this, right? You hear how she just comes in choosing violence because nobody was even referencing her. I'm talking about how we not going to be here for a long time, and she just get on here talking about some. I feel like you was talking shit. I should have, but I wasn't. Anywho, back to what I was telling you guys before she accused me of talking shit about her. We won't be here long tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We know that school is starting up for everybody, including my damn self. Lonnie,
Sorry for y'all
unfortunately,
boys.
go to school until like next month. So, well, I mean,
But
she's
I'm
still in
still.
school now, but she doesn't start school until next month. But hey, Betho, thank you for joining.
Hey.
As you guys may know, to our loyal fans and followers and shit, we didn't have an episode last night. And it's this thing called Mother Nature. And unfortunately for me, I get super sick when that happens, like the first couple of days when that happens. I hate it here. So yeah, just keep it real with you guys. I don't give a fuck if
So
you think
sorry.
it's TMI. It's our show. Say what the fuck we want on here. But yeah, just letting you guys know that, we're not flaking already. It's only episode 3. We're not flaking on y'all yet or nothing like that. Bitches is just sick.
It's
Okay?
okay.
Hey, Betho. Yeah, so, yeah, saying that. Hey, Ken. Yeah, saying that. Maybe I should post on our Instagram that we are live, like Fox
I know
5.
people was probably like, oh, these bitches
Yeah,
ain't
I
going
know.
live.
You said what?
These bitches ain't going live.
Yeah, I know. I know people were probably expecting it yesterday. And also, I'm sorry, apologize in advance because if anybody was waiting for us to do the big dating episode, we're holding off on that because, excuse me, of the whole getting off early thing, school. And, I'm still feeling a little under the weather, guys. So, I don't want to push it because I will be on here, blah, blah, blah. And y'all don't want to hear that.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly my
Blah, blah,
sentiments.
blah.
Okay, blah, blah, blah. Like, y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all going to be talking shit about me. Like, oh my God, this girl throwing up on
She's
live
lying.
streaming? Yes, and I have no shame because that's how Mother Nature made my body.
I'm
But
sorry.
yes, so let's go ahead and get into our what's happening. And we're still doing the same one, right? Like, we're covering the same what's happening topic.
Yeah. It's so
So,
current.
yeah, current, it literally just happened. Wow, okay, hold on, because that was loud.
That was loud. All right. I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to keep on talking. How is everybody's day going so far?
The door opening was loud, and I didn't want
Oh.
it to be all up in my background. It was like, I
I
didn't want people to be
promise
like,
you,
damn, is her ass locked up? Like, all them damn locks on that damn door. No.
I'm weak.
But yeah, so let me go ahead. Well, you can keep talking though because I'm posting right quick that we.
I hope everybody's having a productive week. It's Sunday. Tomorrow's about to be Monday. Ugh, we love it here. No, we really don't love it here. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Kind of fed up with whole grad school. Not even gonna lie.
Save it. We're gonna get there.
Oh, that's why I had to stop because that's a whole topic.
Let me go ahead
Grad
and pull up
school.
the current event for today. So, Our what's happening, guys? We're talking about what just happened in Haiti. If you guys didn't know, oh my gosh, it's always difficult trying to find what you're looking for when you're looking for it. Like
No,
it
it'd be
just,
like that.
and it'd be like, why? Like, why is that so difficult? Like, it just happened.
Like if I save the tab, it should be in the tab that I saved it in.
Okay. Okay.
Like, why is it
So
so hard?
here it is, guys. Um, there was a 7.2 earthquake that hit off the coast of Haiti, if you guys didn't know. And according to this is the title of the caption from USA Today. It says a magnitude 7.2 earthquake hit Haiti early Saturday morning, and high casualties are probable, and the disaster is likely widespread, according to the U.S. Geological Survey. And that was yesterday. So, apparently, this is the worst natural disaster to hit the island since 2010. So, and I think the last thing I heard in terms of the people, it was like a total of 229 people that were dead.
Mm,
So, yeah, guys, let's keep Haiti in prayer and keep them lifted up. Everybody, and especially, um, I know here in Florida, there's a big Haitian culture. At least that's from what I've seen being here in Florida for the past like 5 years. So
yeah,
it's big down here in Florida, and I had never experienced Haitian culture for real. Being from Georgia, that wasn't, of course you have Haitians everywhere, but that just wasn't something growing up. That wasn't something that I really saw people take pride in until I got down here in college. So, I'm proud to say that I know a few Haitians. So,
yeah.
really, like, if you know people that maybe even if they weren't born in Haiti, but if they have ties to Haiti, they're Haitian themselves, whatever, just keep them uplifted, because you never know whose people was affected down there or anything like that. And that's why, y'all, this world is just so, because this happened yesterday, and by now, honestly, all the fucking countries should have been put something together and got that shit
But I'm
taken.
going to shut up.
It should have. The shit should have been taken care of, because that's how the world should honestly work. When there's a natural disaster to one part of the world, the rest of the world is supposed to rally together to pick them up, so we can all, keep this earth sustainable for everyone that inhabits, because it was given to us. It's a gift. But, you know,
I just find it funny that, like, don't get me wrong. I appreciate what we do when we have our own natural disasters over in America. Like we were trying to get a whole team, a whole army for the whole California. But I find it really funny now that it's a different location, not in America, that in my honest opinion, I have not seen a lot of people talk about this for referral.
what, the earthquake?
Yeah. Or like
And
trying to
it
find
and
like,
it just happened too. That's the
yeah,
thing.
like,
Like,
or like people are not really talking about it or trying to build like, like what relief packages or trying to help send out help over there. Like, no.
I saw a couple of tweets about it on my TL the day that it happened. And then, of course, like blogs and sites were posting about it, but it gets swept under the rug with all the rest of the shit people be covering. And they keep doing reports as people update about the numbers, but other than that, like, you don't hear anybody really talking about relief or funds going to the country to help them out. So,
It's crazy. It's
like,
weird and crazy.
if I was in the position, I honestly would. I would, like, hell, even if it's $1. If somebody knows of anybody that's like, or any organization that's helping towards that specific cause, let us know, because even if it's $1, bitch, I'll give it. Cause
Okay, like
for real, cause
there's no pages.
I'm not like balling or nothing right now, but hell, like, if we don't take care of each other in this world, who else will? Nobody.
Honestly.
Okay, nobody.
honestly.
But all right, so we've hit our 10-minute mark, so let's go ahead and get into our topic for the night. Once again, y'all keep people in Haiti in your prayers. Anybody you know who may have ties to the country, just continue to lift them up, y'all.
No, definitely.
Saying that, we are going to move on to our topic for tonight. If you see or if you saw the title, based upon what we're doing tonight, we are talking all things college, which I'm thinking would be relatable to a lot of our listeners because I think majority of them went to college. I think. I don't want to be ignorant in saying that because I know there is just as many people who didn't, but
You know somebody that been to college.
you know,
You know.
there's going to be somebody in your life that you know that went to college, even if it's not you. So we talking about it. So I guess we can just go ahead and start this show off with like, just telling everyone where we went to school. And I will tell y'all to tell where I went to school, but we already know where the people who are on live right now went to school. They went to school where we went to school at,
Okay.
which is the great Bethune-Cookman University here in Daytona Beach, Florida.
Okay. Put the
Okay.
school on the map because y'all act like y'all don't know where it's
The
at.
only HBCU that was our first that was founded by a black woman. I don't know if,
Okay,
and
name
I'm gonna say
another.
first because I don't know the history behind anybody else's school. Okay, I'm not
But
gonna say it like I do, but I know Mary was the first. I do know that, so you're gonna
okay,
put some
put
respect.
some respect on her name.
Okay, I know that for a fact, Jack. And the crazy thing is, it just for that to be the case, Mary is just so disrespected. Her school
Very
is
much.
just so disrespected by the outside world and by the people that run the damn school. It's ridiculous. Like I get so sad because I just know she's turning in her damn grave because it's just like
Literally
this is
on
not what
campus.
you sacrificed and did all this hard work for so people can be up in your school scheming and scamming. Like
How,
that's
it
not
just
what you got. Yeah, exactly, Bethel shambles. Like,
how
did
can you scam at HBCU and you're black? I just think it's really baffling.
that's why people do it because let's be for real. People know how this world works. People know that they don't give a damn about anything black in this world. It's always put on the lower end of the totem spectrum. So they know damn well if you did this shit at a PWI, you would have been underneath the jailhouse by now.
Okay,
But
or
because it's a
investigation,
HBCU
something.
and it's a HBCU with an actual legacy, not one that was started by a white man.
Okay,
Hello. It was started by an actual black person. Not only that, a woman.
okay,
Hello,
yeah.
hello, somebody. But they know that it's easier to get away with that because of the legacy of it all. Like anything black with a great legacy, they're gonna try to tarnish that shit. They don't give a fuck that Mary's school is out here being done any kind of way. They want our school to be closed down. Honestly, they
But
want if our school closes down, they wouldn't give a fuck.
it wouldn't.
They wouldn't care.
It
That's
would
just
not.
one less HBCU they gotta fucking worry about. One less school that they gotta get that they have to give funding to in the name of diversity. Like
Ooh, child,
what
it's
the hell?
disgusting.
And it honestly is. And while we talking about the outsiders, let's talk about the insiders. Let's talk about the people who actually graduated from the school, alumni. Where are
Whew,
you?
they're not here,
Where are you
but
at?
they come back for homecoming, of course.
Okay,
But
everybody on my TL and everywhere I look, everybody worried about if they gonna fucking cancel homecoming due to COVID. Can you worry about the fucking $1,000, 2,000 bands or two bands you was gonna spend at homecoming? Can you donate that some of that to your school, or else you're not gonna have a school to come back to turn up at? How about that?
they do not care.
Everybody down for the turn up, but everybody's not down to save the fucking school. Like, you know
I
your school's in
mean,
shambles, but the only thing y'all good at is talking shit about it on the TL. That's all y'all good at. I don't get that.
and to
All y'all
do
good at talking shit about on your Instagram accounts about what needs to be done, but ain't nobody actually standing up and do it. We had Hail Mary, and that was great. That was great. That was one of the leaders of that was our good brother Denzel. That was a good cause. You feel me? But what have we done as a student body since then? Nothing. Nothing. Nobody has rallied together to do a damn thing. And hell, that's even criticizing ourselves. But at the same time, I know what the hell why the theater department itself has not done anything because baby, we fighting for our own tooth and nail for the shit in our
Oh,
own damn
child,
self.
that's another story
Okay,
because
so before anybody be like, "Well, we don't see y'all doing nothing," bitch, we over here fighting for the scraps that we is getting. Hello, because compared to, and this is not hating by any means, but this is just telling y'all the truth. Because compared to the other performing arts facets in our school, we are treated like the ugly ducklings, and it's not because we're not talented. That's obvious because
oh,
we
I
go to we go to
mean,
competitions and come back with awards, straight superiors and excellence. We
honest.
produce award winning shows, like sold out shows, so that the fucking work is there, the talent is there. It's the school that doesn't respect us,
Oh,
who doesn't respect the
honestly,
student body.
it's really fuck our whole department because it's the fact that we're in a fucking old ass building, an old church building to be exact. Nobody knows where the hell we're located at. And mind you, we tell people where our location is all the time. Y'all didn't buy none of our sound equipment. You didn't buy none of our lights. You didn't buy our mics. So it was just like, it's kind of like y'all really shit on this department, but it's like we bring in numbers. People study, change their major, and I don't it's giving y'all be trying to y'all really like using us, but y'all don't want to give us the praise and glory. But it's okay. It's okay.
Child. But before we just get into, rant and raving, whatever, and all the negatives about what's going on, we can start off with some positives too. So like, let's talk about why we chose Cookman. Like, why did we choose to come to Bethune Cookman?
Oh child, I do not remember. That was so long ago.
You don't remember why you chose to come to Cookman?
I mean, I just at this point I wanted
Because
to
I'm sure
go in
you got
college.
accepted into other schools as well. So like, what made
Honestly,
you decide to?
no.
You didn't
No.
really?
Yeah,
Did you
like
apply
dead
to anything
ass.
else?
I this my job. This is how I know I was just ready to get the fuck out of here. When I was
Please.
choosing schools, I applied to fucking University of Kentucky. Now, now ask me why. I don't know, but whatever.
Kentucky.
Yeah, Kentucky had ass.
Kentucky.
Yeah, I don't think so. So yeah, when Bethune Cookman when they came up to my
Exactly.
school,
Dead ass Kentucky.
okay, when Bethune Cookman came up to our school, at this point, fuck it. I already knew it was a whole bunch of people from Detroit down there. So at this point, it's in Florida. That's 18 hours away. You can't fucking beat that. You really can't. Coming from fucking snow to sun, you can't beat that. But
So
yeah, they
you
denied my
mainly did it
ass.
for like, please, the University of Kentucky.
Yeah, they denied my
I can't
ass.
believe you applied to a school in Kentucky.
Yeah, I
I
don't.
can't see you being there at all. I think you would have hated it.
I would have left and probably dropped out
And probably would have ended up at Cookman anyway.
because it's not giving what it. Yeah, no.
Kentucky. No. Okay.
Yes.
Well, I chose Cookman because so, for people who don't know, I came to Cookman on a bowling scholarship. Shout out to Betho in the chat because that's my ace boon coon, my day one dog, my first friend at Cookman.
Period.
We were on the bowling team together, Lady Wildcats bowling team, and that's why I came here. Like, I could have went to other schools who had bowling teams. But mind y'all, everyone loves to bowl for leisure wise. But and I mean, people know it's a sport, but people don't understand how serious the culture in the sport of bowling is. So there's not a lot of we had a blast bowling. Me and Bethany. I wouldn't have traded that experience for the world, but I'll get into that later. But um, yeah, so most of the schools that you can go to bowling for are PWIs. And what's the fucking schools? What is the name? How do you, it not? They're like not D1, but it was some. It was, they're like schools that you never heard of. So like, let's say University of Kentucky is a popular school. It might be okay. That's a popular school, but of course they don't have bowling. So there's another school that's probably like the College of Kentucky, uh, Rhode Island, or some crazy ass name like that. And they
Rhode
do have
Island.
bowling, right? So like, yeah, there you go. It would be D2 and D3 schools who would have the bowling teams. And it's like, of course, those schools are still predominantly white, so they're PWIs. And it's like, do I really want to fucking go to a PWI just to bowl? No. So
No.
of course there's also FAMU, and there are quite a few HBCUs who have bowling teams, obviously because those are the schools that Cookman are bowling against. But I want to go somewhere warm when we talk about it, especially when we talk about location. I want to go somewhere warm. I'm a Georgia girl, so I have no desire to be in any cold place for long periods of time. And I did have, and speaking of Florida, I knew I didn't want to. I knew I wanted to get away from home, but I didn't want to be too far away from home. So Florida was the perfect location, and the only other school, of course, was FAMU. I liked FAMU.
Mm-mm.
Um, please, the rivalry, that's like fun shit. Just for anybody knows, like the rivalry between Bethune Cookman and FAMU is fun shit. Now you have some people that take that shit way too serious and too far, but you say
I
if you
mean,
ever hear us talk about FAMU, it's all in love, all in fun. I have great friends who go there or went there, graduated from there. So, but yeah, anywho, so y'all could have went to FAMU, but yeah, Cookman was offering me more money, so and they were offering me, and by more money I mean a full ride. So that plus the money that I was getting for academics, baby, I was taken care of, so my ass was going to Bethune Cookman. So yeah, that's why I chose. I came here for basically bowling. Like it was a perfect location. Had bowling. The coach at the time, I knew him from back home, so he was recruiting me. Like it was pretty much all mapped out. So, and my parents had told me like, "Oh, we're not paying for school." They told me that at a young age. Like we're not paying for school, and it wasn't on no, oh, we just don't want to pay for school shit. My parents just always believed in me to the point where they were like, you're way too talented for you to not get money to pay for school in something. So from that point on, it was just like, okay, they giving me the money and I don't got to pay, and neither do they. So that's where we are. So that's how I ended up my ass here. Yeah, they was yeah. Though Beth, those schools had weird names. Like the D2 and D3 schools, they would have weirdo names. Like you can't go there. Not, I
sounds
mean, you
like a
can,
PWI.
because we one of our assistant coaches, Kendall, he ended up, which I knew him from back home as well, which is so weird. But how that ended up all happening and stuff. But he went to one of those D2 D3 schools. Now Kendall, he's an amazing bowler, right? But you could tell that you know he grew up around, or he was around the white people. His girlfriend is white, and
Sounds
it's like,
about white.
and it's nothing wrong with white people. Me, I grew up black, and y'all know what that means. Like, grew up in the suburbs, but I still grew up black. So me going off to a D2, D3 school with all white people, that wasn't gonna work for me. I was gonna be miserable. So HBCU was always the answer. I refused to go to a PWI. That was just never in the cards for me. And speaking of that,
Who that?
let's talk about it for the little time we have left here. Like, this is a debate as old as time, but like the PWI versus HBCU thing. Like, why do you personally feel like black people go to PWIs instead of the black people that do go to PWIs? Why do you feel like they go there instead of going to an HBCU? Your personal reason, and it doesn't have to be like anything conscious or anything. Just your personal thoughts on why you think some people go to PWIs versus going to HBCUs that are black.
I think it's because of, one, the name. Um, Depending on the school, I don't know how like certified their programs are. I know for For me, I know for grad school, I attend SCAD, and don't get me wrong, like if there were more theater programs in HBCUs that were for graduate programs, I would have went back to HBCU. But unfortunately for my program, there just aren't a lot of programs in HBCUs. So yeah, the
But
next
there are HBCUs with master programs in theater arts.
oh there.
I'm asking,
Oh,
did you look that up?
I know for a fact. Let me think. I want to say maybe Howard. Maybe Howard has a program. I would have to look that up. But I mean, it's not really common where you hear a lot of people say like, "Oh, this HBCU has a graduate program." I mean, most of the people that I know go to graduate schools. They all go to PWIs. But
But if you knew that there was an HBCU with your degree, would you have chosen it instead of a PWI?
oh yeah, I said that. Yeah, I would. I definitely would go to a HBCU versus going to a PWI anytime. Anytime.
It
Anytime.
says there are two HBCU from this article. It says there are two HBCUs offering theater master degrees, which is Norfolk State and Texas Southern.
Okay. Okay.
So you didn't look it up.
No, I didn't look it up.
Mm.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want to go to Texas. Nah. Mm-mm.
There was also Virginia.
Mm, I don't know if I'm gonna go to Virginia.
Okay, so I mean that this is what shit talking is all about. This that brings up a good question. So, but you see how they're based upon that article. There are two choices, but you weren't willing to do either one of those choices. So, in the name of supporting HBCUs, is like, do you pick out of those choices, or do you go to a PWI?
You go to a PWI, and this is just me saying this. At first, when I was planning out going to grad school, I really didn't have like a school specifically in mind. Of course, like talking to different people that helped influence my decision. Um, Now going to the school that I go to, I feel like if my program was a 3-year program, would I transfer? Yes. Yes. Now, now here's this is the probably little iffy part. It's like, okay, if I transfer, would I go to HBCU and get my master's, or would I try to go to, let's keep it 100, I guess like a more collegiate program for specifically for my major. I don't know. I mean, when people think about grad schools, we think about going to the top schools, because usually if you're getting your master's, some people might go get their doctors, and or this might just be it. So the name, I mean, I only went to SCAD just for the name, honestly,
And
because I
I mean
know.
that brings up good questions. Like, as Black people, when we think of top schools, why do we not think of Black schools first?
Now
Why
I'm
don't
always.
we?
I will say that I think for undergrad,
Because it's not just you.
for
That's a good point. It's not just you who when you think of grad schools, you don't automatically think of HBCUs. You start thinking of PWIs.
my thing is I guess when it comes down to my experience being an undergrad, unfortunately for us, we did not have the resources. We just didn't, and that's not our fault. But while I'm going to my grad program, okay, well, I'm gonna want to go to a school that has the top this, the top that, and the school that I go to, SCAD, I ain't gonna lie, they have top resources. Not gonna lie about them. They might get on my nerves, but they have top quality stuff. master classes, we do have master classes. They have a lot of stuff that I wish that HBCUs provided in our program specifically.
And okay, Bethel said, I'm at a PWI. She's at a PWI for grad school. And she said she went because they have one of the best programs for what she's doing. Plus, it's closer to home. She had the choice of FAMU, but she couldn't do their program online. So with that, and it's like, I get that because that's something that falls or happens to a lot of HBCUs with not having, the resources compared to what the PWIs have. Now,
Mm-hmm.
there are two things though. There's only two ways that's going to change. There's either going to have to be a surplus of money funded into that program, or people are going to have to start sacrificing and giving those programs the numbers so they can receive that funding.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I know the way society is, the numbers are never going to come first because what attracts people is what they can see with their eyes already.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess the question would be, as Black people, when are we going to start sacrificing in terms of that, in terms of when it comes to HBCUs, in order to build up our programs, in order so that our schools are considered the top schools, to compete with the other top PWI programs and stuff. Like, when are we as people going to start actually pouring into our HBCUs and not just the same ones?
Let's be for real. Like, I think when people think of the HBCU experience, they legit just think about the experience and like parties and kickbacks and this and that. And that's not the HBCU experience. The HBCU experience is the teaching, the quality teaching that you're going to get versus going to a PWI. I mean, I think the reason why so many alumni never gave back is because honestly, they were not invested into their education for real. Like people just did it because, oh, I'm going to school because of my mom, or I'm going to school for my dad, not because they're actually they're wanting to do this. I think people are legit doing it for other people because there's so many people at being real at Cookman that still have not fucking graduated, but they still partying, they still turning up, they still doing this and that, and it's just like clearly you're not here for the education portion. You just here to live your wildest dreams. Like, no, baby, you gotta let that shit go. You gotta let it go. Like, that's not the HBCU experience at all. And I wish that our culture, we stop projecting that out there and actually show people like we're really smart. We're smart as fuck. Like so fucking smart. And it's just ridiculous that we don't broadcast that enough. We don't broadcast different programs of what they're doing. We only highlight certain ones, but we never showcase all of our programs.
I agree with the showcasing all of the programs part. I don't know about the partying part. And the only reason why I say that is because when you think of college, period, people think of partying. And then that's the case with PWIs too. Like they have their party schools. Like when white kids think of college, their parents think of the first thing they say, oh, don't go out there and just party all the time. You see it all the time in TV, movie shows, all that stuff. So that's why I'm just like, I don't think they necessarily associate HBCU culture with partying. I think they
I
just
just
I think they just attach partying to college culture. Period.
Well, I mean, me per se, I was just never really a party person for real. Like, we go out and turn up, that's that. But freshman year, I was never at a fucking party. I think I only went to like one party. But other than that, I just kind of felt like out of the zone, or I just didn't feel like in the element. Like, I don't know how to phrase this. I'm probably saying it wrong, but I just didn't feel like, I don't know, like everybody's turning up and I'm just like standing there. Like,
Please.
it's just,
I
mm-mm.
mean, whether you party or not, that's your personal choice. But yeah, partying is just comes along with like that's a stigma. Just comes along with college life. Period. Like whether you're HBCU goer or a PWI goer, people just party all over it. Like
I don't know. I just feel like even when people be like, yeah, I only came for Cookman for the band or for football. And it just be like, okay, don't get me wrong. I get it. I really do. Our band is wonderful. But fuck, like,
Well,
while you here, I don't know, like, be invested
you heard
into
regular
it.
people say that, or are you talking about people who are actually in the band said they're here only for the band, like they came because of the band?
Like, ban people.
Well, I mean, I get that because I came here initially for bowling.
Man, fuck that. Look, yeah, I guess I get it for I'll get it for like scholarship purposes. I'll get it for scholarship purposes,
Yeah, because
but
I'm like, wait, what are you trying to say?
like,
I'm like, I came here for
well,
bowling.
shit. I
Like,
mean, hell, it's regular people that be here that really care about the band,
I
but
mean,
it'd be like,
technically, if
okay,
you got a program here, you came here for that program. Like, oh yeah, I came to cooking because I wanted to be in their business program, or I came to cooking because I wanted to be in, da 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 da. Like,
I can't. I mean, I can get that, but half these people on this campus is not invested in doing music. Let's be for real.
you saying not invested in what?
Trying to be a musician or teach music ed.
I mean, that's like on every campus though. Like, you gonna always have those handful group of people who are not there for the right reasons. Now
Kick
we
them out.
talking about cooking specifically. I think the culture in terms of if they're not here for education, I think they're here for in terms of cooking. I think they're here for clout,
Okay, let's be for real
and
because
that may be
my
on every campus. But we can only talk about cooking because that's where we went. So yeah, that if I seen it was a question that I had seen on one of these websites, and I guess I'll modify it myself. So and it was like, I guess if you could, or if you could describe like the kind of people, like the group of people that are at your school or whatever, I would say honestly, and no shade, no tea, but this is shit talking podcast. We say the real, like, and that's just how I feel. I would describe Cookman campus as clout chasers. Now, of course, if that's not you, the shoe don't fit, don't wear it. But for the most part, like, if I had to say if I had to give the title of a name to the title of people I think that attend Cookman, I would say clout chasers for real, because it's like a whole bunch. You see it common that it's like a whole bunch of, oh, I'm just doing this so I can good for this, you know.
mm-hmm,
Like, oh, I want to join this org because it's attached to this org, and that's the bigger grand scheme of things that I want to do.
mm-hmm.
So, and yeah, I hate that about our school, but yeah, it's bad, and it gets worse and worse every year. Like, people just want to be known, and they just be like, if you do what you're supposed to do, if you shine within your own department, people gonna know you regardless because they gonna know you for doing
Literally,
what you got to do in your shit. Would you say, friend?
literally.
Like, if you're in education or something, and I just use education because Betho's here and she's in education, but like, if you're in education or whatever, and you're the best educator, best student that's in the education program, guess what? People are gonna know you because you're the best at what you do. You're around here doing the events for education and all this other stuff, so people are gonna know you. Like, people just they go out their way to do things that are unnecessary just so they're known, and it's like, you don't have to join 2,500 organizations so people know your name, babe. Because guess what? I guarantee you, if you're in 2,500 organizations, you're not active in all of them.
And
You're not doing what you're supposed to do in all of them. And oh, we can talk about that. We can talk about organizations, the way organizations go down on Cookman campus.
yeah.
Okay, and I hope somebody hear this, that they hear it later on and be like, and share it in their orgs, because this is something that y'all need to fucking hear.
Oh shit! Since we're gonna talk about organizations, I'm gonna talk about our organization because I'm an
I mean, we
alumni.
can talk about it all for the last little 10 minutes we got. Yeah, like, these orgs,
Trash.
start purging these members who are not
Pronto.
here, but to get a T-shirt and go.
Literally. What
That
dues?
includes your e-board.
A,
That includes your teacher advisor, because on Cookman campus you have to have a teacher advisor for every organization. That includes your teacher advisor.
Your president, because
Okay, any board, general body, anybody that needs to go at this point, go. Go.
literally go. Because
There's way too many orgs on campus. Who you not about shit, babes? We see you when the quad is lit. We see you out there doing your strolls and shit. We see you sitting together, but that's all. That's the only time we see you on the quad.
and that's what I be talking about. Like, y'all can do all this shit, but like, are you going to class? Are you doing the extra
No,
mile in class? No.
no. I
Like,
mean,
why?
I'm pretty. What were you saying? For go ahead.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, being a performing arts major, I understand that, for certain shows, we're going to have late rehearsals. Completely get this. But these are student organizations. Honestly, I think if y'all going to have a rehearsal, it should only be maybe 4 hours at the least. Y'all be wanting to have people rehearsing all the way to
Four
like 3 o'clock in
hours,
the
not
morning.
on no damn weekday.
Oh, or less than
Y'all be
that or
bumping y'all
something.
heads. I don't give a fuck. Cause let me tell y'all something. Because we were just talking about this with Uncle Josh. Cause he came and visited me not too long ago. Shout out to Uncle Josh. After fucking college, most of these organizations, with the exception of the Greek ones, you're not gonna be giving a fuck about, because guess what? They don't exist
Nah,
outside of this college life.
they really don't. I want y'all to
They do
understand
not,
that.
okay? Let me say this again. All of these organizations, with the exception of the Greek letter ones, do not matter outside of this college bullshit.
Okay, the
So
beef that y'all
you
be
put
having.
in 12-hour shifts to rehearse for Welcome Back Bash, quit it. Okay? Stop it.
Like,
You
I
you putting in a 24-hour shift overtime on the weekend so you could perform for Spring Bash, for SAB cello or whatever. Hang
not
it up,
cello.
flat screen. Because none of this shit is gonna matter outside of school. Make sure you got a good education before you leave here, because that's what the fuck you're wasting your money on.
Okay.
Make sure you got yourself a good couple of friends that you can rock out with and carry you through life, and go on about your damn business. I'm not saying don't join nothing, because that would be asinine. Hell, I'm in some things. But it's just like, y'all join all these organizations just to not put your all in any of them, just to say you was in all of them. And it's like, by the time you leave, nobody knows you for real.
No
They
one.
just know that you was in a lot of organizations.
Literally.
What the hell?
Okay, y'all literally just go
Okay,
do a whole
exactly,
bunch of
Bethany. Don't nobody know
organizations.
who or what it is
Y'all do
outside of
work.
this college shit. It doesn't
Y'all do.
exist. The limit does not exist. Okay? That's It's all cute and stuff for now, but y'all be hold down missing classes to catwalk on the quad. Why? Naomi Campbell is not going to come and pick you up from Cookman's Quad campus strolling. She's not.
Bitch, please.
D-
Please.
you're missing class for practice, but you're on the bench. You don't get no playtime.
It don't make sense. But anyway.
You walking around around the quad with your nose up your ass, but you third string. You's a
The
walk
people
on.
the people in these organizations suck real life, so
Yes, Betho, catwalking. You know how these orgs do, and I don't got beef with not name one of them, because I have people that I love in each and every one of them. But this is just facts. Like, we got to do better. We have to hold the people in our organizations accountable. We have to hold them to be greater. If you consider yourself a president of these orgs, and you have
why?
somebody in your org slacking,
They do not care.
that is a reflection of you.
They do not care.
Now, sometimes shit happens. You feel me? But y'all be having people in y'all orgs who don't even meet the GPA requirement.
Now, how does that work?
How are you more concerned with them doing whatever it is that's going on in your org, but you're not concerned with them being in the classroom?
Don't you have to
Yeah,
put your GPA on the application?
they be lying. Yeah,
Oh, okay. So we're
yeah,
falsifying information now. Okay.
yeah.
Cool, cool.
Y'all be so worried about dancing better than each other. Y'all be allowing fucking alumni to come back and dance with y'all, and they not even supposed to be dancing. Hold
But
on.
I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Y'all still dancing at 45, 35. Like, are y'all not tired
Like,
of dancing?
it's time
Like,
to depart to serve. Leave this college bullshit
mm.
behind you.
I want somebody to say that again because I think that's what y'all forget, that y'all have to depart and go serve somewhere else. Not, I mean, if you want to come back and serve at Cookman, blessings. But
Oh
babe,
yeah,
you
please do come back and serve Cookman because they need people who actually care about it. But if you're gonna be back here, have a job here.
yeah, have a job
Not
and
just
not
sucking up Cookman's fucking air. You
okay.
know we already struggling to pay the damn bills. You up here using up the light. You over here traveling through people's dorms and shit. Didn't you graduate?
How
Like,
are
huh?
you able to get inside the dormitory is the real
Because
question.
they friends be stinging them in, and the people on duty don't be doing their jobs for real. That's another thing we can get on RAs. That's a whole nother. Honestly, each part of of a school needs its own episode because there's so much we could talk about. Fucking financial
No.
aid. Why do y'all? Everyone's financial aid in every fucking single school is shitty. Like, I got something going on with fucking student accounts right now, and I have to literally go up there tomorrow morning. And
No,
that's another thing. I forgot to say that. I might not even be able to go up there technically tomorrow. I might have to wait till Tuesday because I have to get a COVID test tomorrow because they won't even let you in the building if you don't have a
wait,
negative
wait, wait,
test.
wait, 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 wait,
Yes.
wait, wait,
They
wait,
sent
wait.
an email saying that they're extending the days, I guess, for them to get all student count services like holds and financial aid stuff together because they know they bitch asses was wrong for being out of the office for 3 days.
When did they send the email?
They sent it like yesterday, like today, yesterday, or whatever. But
How the
um,
fuck they gonna send a damn email literally
you
in
know how
two?
president last minute stuff. But yeah, like they want if you're dealing with like financial aid and like student account services, you have to go to the CCE. But in order to get in the door of the CCE, you have to have a negative COVID test. So
Bitch.
it's not enough that you're vaccinated, but you have to also present them with a negative COVID test. So tomorrow I have to go get a COVID test, and hope I think I'm negative because I don't really be going anywhere, be staying in the house majority of the time. So I'm gotta go get a test, and then hopefully it comes back in enough time, and if it does, I can still go. But I honestly don't want to be waiting in line all damn day, and I know that fucking line's gonna be wrapped around the fucking building.
Yeah, Cookman's sucking major dick.
So yeah,
How you know it takes a day for these fucking tests to get the damn determination
that's
of
I'm like,
saying
I
you
don't
have
take
it?
like 24 hours.
Yes, so it's just like,
So
why
yeah,
the
I won't.
fuck would
So like
you,
I like I said, I won't even. They even wait until the day before to send us home for them hurricanes. They did.
child? But we ain't gonna talk about
Oh, she said
the
no.
safety
Have rapid
regulations at Cookman.
results in 15 minutes. Well, let's hope Daytona has rapid testing because I don't have time for the slow shit.
Lord. Okay, why the fuck they ain't set up no damn station for for the
Okay, you would
testing?
think
Like
they
I
would have COVID testing done out there since you're requiring it for you to
okay,
be done, but
you know what? They so fucking cheap.
Cookman don't want to pay for no COVID testing to be there.
Okay,
So
they so fucking cheap.
okay,
Damn.
they like it's yeah, that's like asking them to sign over the deed to the school,
Okay,
apparently. So
like
yeah, y'all. Oh,
oh
child, we could
child.
talk about this forever and ever and ever, but we said we was gonna be on here long tonight, which we're not, cause tomorrow is Monday and people got things to do. People gotta go to work. The kiddies gotta go to school,
I feel bad for y'all.
and by kiddies I mean myself as well. But I'm not a kid. People gotta get up in the
Mm-mm.
morning. But we will be back effectively at our same time, our old time, our home time. So
Not
at 10
this
o'clock.
week.
And yeah, right, which is technically you're getting a 2-for-1 special because it's one at the end of or the beginning of the week and one at the end of the week.
We can't do it at the end of the week.
Why?
I'm going out of town.
Oh my God, when are you coming back?
I come back Sunday. Like, I don't know when Sunday. Probably Monday, honestly, because I'm taking the bus.
Oh
Oh,
my God,
God.
you can't do a fucking episode live from fucking wherever you're at.
I have something scheduled.
Guys, she hates us, by the way.
How? I've been at this trip plan.
Yeah, she hates us.
Okay. I do
She
not
hates
hate
us
y'all.
because she planned a trip to DC with her other friends.
First of all, my other friends asked me, but okay. Okay. Mind you, I
You could have
just went
declined.
to go. I just came to see you, though, right?
Exactly, Betho. That's messed up.
I just came to see her, like, not too
Okay, she
long
came to
ago.
see me in Dusty Daytona, and she's going to DC with her other
Bitch.
friend.
I
Cool.
don't show out. Don't show out for them, okay? Please
So
don't.
cool. No,
Okay?
I'm not showing out. You know why? Because I've already had this conversation with you. So the same
First
thing
of
I'm saying
all,
online, I've said to your face. So
first of all, bitches flew you out, okay?
remember, our
Okay?
AC was leaking for like 3 in our dorm. Yeah, that shit was tragic. Bronson was just. We had to put that towel over there by there.
I thank God I did not live in Bronson.
Yeah, but it's okay. So I guess we won't be back next weekend, which is tragic.
I'm sorry.
At least I had a legit excuse, guys. At least I was sick.
What the fuck? I been had this planned. Been had this plan.
And she knew that we were starting our podcast, so she could tell her, like, okay, guys, at 10 o'clock, I have to be somewhere stable and sound so I can do my show. But she didn't. Because she doesn't care about this.
I
Everybody else got
been
it.
had these plans
Okay.
planned.
So saying that, guys, well, I guess we'll be back whenever
Oh
Brianne
my,
decides to come back
oh
from
my
her
God.
rendezvous. Um,
You're showing out.
I
I
don't
don't
know when that'll
appreciate
be,
it.
so I don't know when we'll be able to update the page. But
Oh my
just know if it
gosh.
takes us 5 years to come back, it's literally her fault.
It's legit not
Uh,
my fault. I mean, you want me to do it on a bus ride? On the
No, it's
road
fine.
again. I
It's
can't
cool.
wait to be on the road again.
No, it's fine. It's cool. It's whatever.
I need it, everyone.
But yeah, guys, we'll figure it out, I guess. When do you leave?
I leave Thursday.
Yeah, she even leaves early as fuck, so
I mean,
I'm glad I
we can do it
didn't
like,
say let's do it Thursday then, because that wouldn't have even been plausible.
I mean, I'll be on the bus. On the road again.
All right. Good night, guys. I'll try to figure something out, I guess we'll have to do it freaking Monday or something because her whole like weekend plus a weekday is booked up,
We
booked
could
and
always
busy
do it
on
Wednesday.
our. Why would we do it Wednesday? That's so awkward. Like we just did it
Really?
Sunday.
Sunday, Wednesday?
Who the freak listens on Wednesday nights? Like that's
Okay, Tuesday nights. Like,
why would we just did.
you know what? I just can't seem to
You
say
know
the
what?
right
You
to
know what,
you.
guys? We're gonna ask you guys. We'll just have a poll and ask you guys when do you guys want the next episode since Lonnie with the T won't have any tea because she'll be in Washington.
I
So,
still would have tea, but
we'll ask you guys when you guys want it, and you guys make sure you answer that poll. If you don't, I guess we'll just leave it up to the wind.
not the wind.
The,
The
so, all
wind.
right, guys. Thank you for joining our short but sweet episode tonight. We were talking all things college, EJLLOC,
Uh-uh.
college backwards.
Girl,
So, we'll talk to you guys later. You guys have a great day tomorrow at school. If you have to go to school tomorrow, if you're a teacher, faculty, staff member, anybody that's attending any type of education tomorrow,
Woo-hoo. Have a
bus
blessed
driver,
day.
anybody. You guys have a blessed day tomorrow. Great day. Make it count. It's a new year, so new time to start off fresh, guys. We'll come back to you. I will be coming back to you guys soon, probably with another episode. And you guys stay tuned. Thank you for joining us. Good night. Bye.
Man, y'all know this shit not a challenge to the Woods fashion relate to it. Anita Woods. And your hoe been wishing she could, nigga.